Well, it's finally here. Time to do my Q&A. Note, this will be a bit unscripted, so I apologize if I stutter in this video, but this is just questions coming from the top of my head. So, let's get on with it. What's your favorite anime besides Re:Zero? Gakugarashi, otherwise known as School Live. And honestly, if you have not checked it out and if you're into dark stories, I really highly suggest this one. Did you cancel the Hatman video game or are you still working on it? I'm currently still working on it, but I'm actually taking a coding class so I could learn to get better at game design. I'm not really an expert on how game design works too much, and I have been doing my research lately. I'll let you guys know more about that when I get more progress on it. What do you do when you're not making videos? I mostly just like talking to my friends and having fun. Rather if it's playing Smash with some of my friends like Josh, Shane, Matthew, or if I'm just hanging out with Leo, Luke, Ruben, Oswald, etc. Overall, I just like hanging out with my friends a lot. Why are you called SuperHapMan 15? Okay, the 15 at the end is actually from when my channel was made, back in 2015. And SuperHapMan, of course, is actually my name. Why did you cancel your object show? If you're talking about BFG, or Battle for Generations for short, first of all, I'm just gonna say that I don't personally classify it as an object show, just more of a competition show that happens to have objects in it. Because most of the characters are not objects, and it doesn't really make sense calling it an object show. But back onto that, the reason I canceled it is that if you see my BFG 16 script video, is that I never got the script done for episode 16. So quickly after that, I just came to the realization that I just gave up, and I just didn't understand where to go now. Occasionally, I do look back on BFGs thinking, yeah, I could have written this better, or yeah, I'm glad my writing isn't as bad as it used to be. Because honestly, in the past few months, I have actually gotten better at writing, thankfully, and I really hope that Hatman and Donald and BFGGL doesn't disappoint. Are you gonna do an II rankings or tier list? Okay, I want to say this right now, I'm not gonna be doing tier lists anymore, mostly because I think that, for me at least, I just find them lazy. Not everyone who makes tier list video are lazy, just mostly me, honestly. Because my videos on tier lists were not that good. They weren't edited or anything. They were just kind of boring to watch, if you ask me. That's why I prefer making ranking videos, because it makes things a bit more interesting and it at least has more effort put into them. That's why my cartoon beatbox battles ranking worst to best is not going to be the last or only video I ever do a worst to best on. You'll see a one on K-On! Soon. Oh yeah, and I will be doing a rankings on Anime Insanity eventually. What got you into anime? Mostly Pokemon, Doraemon, and Re:Zero. Most of these anime have got me back into the medium after a little while of being absent from it. Well, Doraemon actually introduced me to anime, Pokemon further embraced my introduction to anime, and as for Re:Zero, I wasn't that into anime before, but after I saw that, it just made me want to watch a lot more. What is the first game you've played? New Super Mario Bros. On the Nintendo DS. What is your least favorite video you've made on your channel? Funny enough, I was actually going to make a top 10 on this, but my phone ran out of storage. Oh yeah, fun fact by the way, this is actually recording on my new phone. So, hey, has more storage. But anyways, back onto that question though, my least favorite video I've ever made was my top 4 worst game theory videos. God, that video was awful. It had really bad writing, there was basically no script, and I honestly was not at the right mind to talk about game theory, and I didn't watch their content as frequently as The Fossilizer and Metal Blade 5, so it was a very cheap way to get attention. Can you dance? I honestly don't like dancing, so I'm gonna say that's a no. Will you keep doing YouTube when you grow up? Possibly. I mean, YouTube's not something I do as a job, but it's something I do more as a hobby or passion. Just to get my stuff out there and just to publish things in the world. I mean, I do plan on being a cartoonist or video game designer when I get older, so maybe that'll kickstart some things. What types of anime do you like? I am mostly cool with anything. I mostly like story-driven and slice-of-life anime like Re:Zero and K-On! And Toradora. What other CN shows do you like that you never really talked about before? Honestly, I'm gonna go with Uncle Grandpa on this one. No one really talks about it, and I have never talked about it myself, and I actually really like Uncle Grandpa. It's a really stupid show, don't get me wrong, but it's more of like, it's a funny, stupid show. Or at least it's stupid, but it just has fun with itself. If BFG was still going, where would it be by now? I'd say around 30, maybe 29. Is the Boo Boo Fart guy canon to the Hatman and Donald lore? Okay guys, get this. In this Hatman and Donald series finale, which is gonna be season 157, episode 2156, the Boo Boo Fart guy is going... Do you remember any TV shows from your childhood? Of course I do. Adventure Time, Regular Show, Gumball, SpongeBob. I mostly loved watching those shows when I was a kid. And hell, one of those, Adventure Time, inspired my entire art style. Which anime do you like the most?
Who's Rem?
Favorite anime insanity character? Lightbulb. Are you inspired by any non-object show YouTuber? Oh, absolutely. In fact, I actually have lost interest in object shows over time. So really, I've been more interested in YouTubers like Sam's Procrastination Station and of course Verbal Ace. How did you meet all the people that you have today? Well, long story short, I met all of my friends through communities, rather if it's SML or the OSC. I made friends with a lot of people within those communities, and even if I dislike them, or dislike one of them at least, I can at least appreciate the friends I have. Why it's Ritsu your profile picture? Because no matter what anyone says, or what anyone argues with me, Ritsu is best girl. Are you and Hydro Animate's best of friends? I wouldn't say we're best of friends, but I really like hanging out with Hydro. He's a cool guy. What have you been doing during this quarantine? I've mostly been becoming a weeb and watching anime. What made you decide to want to do YouTube? Honestly, when I was a kid, I would always go on YouTube watching videos with my brother, and back then in 2000-something, 12, 6, I don't know, it was really interesting, it was fun. And I thought, hey, maybe I should do my own YouTube channel one day. And then my brother was like, sure, I guess that'd be fun. And so, yeah, I've always pretended to have like a YouTube channel before I actually had one. And when I actually started having one, I was starting to figure out my place and what I exactly wanted to do with this channel. How many videos did you react to? Actually, going on both of my playlists on my object show reactions and non-object show reactions, I at least have 76 reaction videos. And that doesn't even include the SML reaction videos I used to do back in 2016. So, yeah, that's honestly kind of a reason why I want to cool it down with the reactions. What is your favorite game of all time? The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I love this game so much. What's your favorite BFB episode? Honestly, to this day, I'm still going with 14. This has the best action and the best suspense in the series, and god, the animation is fantastic. Have you watched Gravity Falls, and if so, what are your thoughts on it? I absolutely adore this show. It's easily a 2010s classic in my opinion. Can you nene? Okay, watch, you do it like this. Now you go, now watch me whip, now watch me nene, and fuck. Did you make an early design, like the redesign that wasn't your fin design? I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you mean like have I made an original design before my fin OC? No, my fin OC has always been like that since the beginning of my channel. Can you tell me your thoughts on El Chavo overall? Okay, the live action show? Not too bad. I like it for what it is. It's silly and it's funny. Even though I don't speak Spanish very well, I am a Mexican. I do have a Mexican family who does speak Spanish, and from what we watched of it with my family, I really liked it. As for the animated version, not a big fan. I kind of found it a bit more annoying than anything. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you for asking. When and how did you discover Doraemon? Well, back on Disney XD, they actually would promote it a bit, and the promotions got me hooked. And I watched the first thing it aired in July 2014, and sooner or later, I just loved the show. What's your favorite episode of Death Battle if you've seen it? I'm personally not a huge fan of Death Battle or Screw Attack that much, but my favorite episode of Death Battle would probably have to be Mario vs. Sonic, the new version. I really like the voice acting, and the animation is really stellar for internet standards. What is your least favorite trend in 2020? Definitely cancel culture. I think that it is very petty and very stupid. What are your top 5 least favorite characters ever? I don't know. I'll probably get back to you on that. What are your top 3 favorite shows? Okay, let's go. Number 3, K-On! It's really relaxing, really funny, and it's very easy to get into. It's likable characters and funny scenarios. Number 2, Gakugurashi. Like I said earlier in the video, if you like dark anime, this one I really suggest. It has a really good story, it has really well written characters, and it knows how to do twists right. And number 1, with no surprise, Re:Zero starting life in another world. I love this show so much, and I've been keeping up with it, and I'm glad I have. Again, it's another dark anime with a more horror elements into it, but I really think that unlike Gakugurashi, it doesn't try to hide it too much. It knows it's dark, and it knows how to make you suffer along with the characters. God damn, that sounds awful when I say that. Let me rephrase that. It really knows how to make you relate with its characters. Sure, sometimes the characters can come off as unlikable, but they're more human than any other characters I've seen in any other anime. We see characters go through breakdowns, trauma, and even suicide, and if you ask me, I think that it handles it fantastically, with a lot of care, love, and respect. What got you into YouTube? Again, I actually got into YouTube because of my brother, but there are actually a few other reasons. I have a love for video making and opinion debating as well. In the past few months, I've also had a love for voice acting and creating stuff and writing. And so that's why I do YouTube to this day. Of course, people really know me for reactions and stuff, but as I said, I'm probably going to cool it with the reactions for a little while, and then I'll start doing my own thing, because I really want to start pulling out content of my own again. And that's going to be it for my Q&A video. I'm really sorry if I didn't answer everyone's question, my humblest of apologies, but there's a few reasons why. I just either couldn't get to yours or you guys didn't read the rules, because I did see that there were some people telling me stuff like react to anime battle, which I'm not going to, sorry. And there was also people who commented more than 3 questions, like I said in the community post. Please read the rules next time I do this, because I don't want to skip your guys' questions. I really don't. And again, I probably just couldn't get to you because because most of your questions were probably from another person, or I just didn't feel comfortable with answering it. But anywho, thank you guys for watching this Q&A, and I hope you guys all have a good day. Thank you guys for watching. Keep on being happy, SuperHap fans.